May I have your attention, please? For the remainder of the review, no one will be permitted to pass in front of the review stand, and we ask this as a courtesy to our reviewing officer. Photography is certainly encouraged, but we ask that you remain seated and off the drill deck. The photographers you will see on deck throughout the review are the official photographers of Recruit Training Command. Division commanders, left or right, face. Array, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Lieutenant Cesar Mantilla, Recruit Training Command's Drill Division Officer. And on behalf of Rear Admiral Clifford S. Sharp, Commander, Naval Service Training Command, and Captain John W. Peterson, our Commanding Officer here at Recruit Training Command, welcome to our graduation ceremony. This morning you will see 9 divisions comprised of 640 of your sailors participate in the graduation ceremony and soon join the most powerful Navy in the history of the world. The unit positioned at center deck is the Review Commander and staff. The Review Commander is responsible for conducting the graduation ceremony. Today's Review Commander is Seaman Recruit Stephen Cooney from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Performing and graduating today is the band, choir, and drill team on their 8th and final week of training. The staff unit is on their 7th week of training, and the state flag unit is on their 6th week of training. These units are comprised entirely of recruits. Upon their night of arrival, the recruits are placed into divisions of approximately 80 people and assigned 3 division commanders. From then on, Recruit Training Command's vast team of instructors, counselors, and support staff train and activate these new personnel for Navy life. However, the Recruit Division Commanders form the backbone of recruit training and are the key individuals in the life of every recruit. They are responsible for ensuring from their right. Division 075, commanded by Petty Officer 1st Class Juan Beltran, Petty Officer 2nd Class Efren Torres, Petty Officer 2nd Class Timothy Newell, and their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Frankie Garner from Huntsville, Alabama. Division 076, commanded by Petty Officer 1st Class Terry Luppelholz, Petty Officer 1st Class Mark Harlow, Petty Officer 2nd Class Tyrone Terry.
He must be the chief.
And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Nicholas Sanchez from Silver Spring, Maryland. Division 077, commanded by Petty Officer 1st Class Tanya Campbell, Petty Officer 1st Class Bobby Newkirk, Petty Officer 1st Class Alan Fabadier, and their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Patricia Graham from Tampa, Florida. Division 078, commanded by Chief Petty Officer James Brink, Petty Officer 1st Class Christopher Krause, Petty Officer 2nd Class Anna McCrae, and their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Miguel Cavazos from San Antonio, Texas. Division 079, commanded by Chief Petty Officer Antonio Brockington. Petty Officer First Class Denarius Mobley. Petty Officer Second Class Hussein Kaba. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Matthew Thomas Carcamo from Goshen, New York. Division 080, commanded by Chief Petty Officer Joe Murphy. Petty Officer First Class Ryan Bolton. Petty Officer First Class Jeffrey Wittenbach. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Tim Hinton from Montgomery, Alabama. Division 081, commanded by Chief Petty Officer Robert Carrero. Petty Officer First Class Josephine Taola. Petty Officer First Class Eric Rott. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Danielle McDermott from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Are you sure?
Division 082, commanded by Chief Petty Officer David Holtberg. Petty Officer First Class Sylvia Miller. Petty Officer Second Class Daniel Bullard. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Kenton Maxwell from McKinney, Texas. Division 911, commanded by Senior Chief Petty Officer Antonio Mullins. Petty Officer First Class Fernanda Velasquez. Petty Officer First Class Justin Hostetler. And their recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Seth Thomas from Belmont, North Carolina. On behalf of the commanding officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these division commanders and recruit Chief Petty Officers on a job well done. In a moment, you will see the ceremonial side boys, bosun, and honor guard take their places for arrival honors. This time-honored tradition is our formal greeting to this morning's reviewing officer. When requested by the announcer, please stand for the arrival honors, the marching on of the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. Military guests shall remain covered throughout the entire graduation ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, one final note. As is befitting the importance of this occasion, our ceremony is conducted in a formal manner. However, we encourage you to participate in today's graduation ceremony by letting your applause show your sailors just how proud you are of them. The graduation ceremony will commence shortly. Once again, welcome aboard.